morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Khmer Time Cross Talk. In 36 days, Cambodia gonna host the first ever SEA Games in its history. And this Friday, there is another step for the preparation. This Friday at Olympic Stadium at 4 p.m., there's going to be a friendly match, international match between Cambodian water polo team with Singaporean water polo teams. This is like the part of the preparation for SEA Games. So today, this is what we are talking about. And on my right, we have Mr. Polo Ting.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Hi,
sir.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Mr. Polo Ting, he is the founder of Pacer Water Polo Academy, as well as the manager for the Singaporean water polo team. And on my far right, we have Mr. Kiry. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Kiry is the Secretary General of the Khmer Swimming Federation, under which is the Cambodian water polo team. Okay. First of all, sir, Mr. Ting, please, can you please tell us a bit about yourself and how you get involved in Singaporean water polo?
Okay, basically, I'm a parent. We started this whole club based on as a parent, but we have evolved into a point where we supply, we develop the young kids for the Singapore water polo national team. So currently, 50% of the national team players, the young players, are all coming out from my club itself. So we have a whole team of 24 coaches, 4 expats from Serbia, and then the rest are all Singaporeans. And then there's another group of the young coaches. We are also developing the coaches as the whole ecosystem within Singapore to fill up all the national, the whole national team itself. So it's a long process. I've been in this for about 12 years now, so since 2010. So we have gone a long way. The club now has got about 350 kids filling the national team every year. So yeah, that's why we are here for. And the Singapore Water Polo Federations actually sent us here to see whether we can help, in a sense, to prepare the team here and all sorts of things, to see any way we could do the same, set up the whole ecosystem here in Cambodia, just to keep this water polo dream alive in the whole region itself.
Is this your first time in here in Cambodia?
Yes. First time in official. Also, yeah, basically I've been traveling to a lot of Eastern Europe side, and also the Southeast Asia side, like talking about Thailand, Malaysia. I have already have branches in Malaysia and all sorts of things. So yeah, we'll see whether we can do something here in Cambodia.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Kiry, and how about Cambodian water polo team? Can you please tell us about its history? How did it start, and what the progress so far?
Yes. First of all, thank you to the Khmer Time to give us the opportunity for coming and to share the information. Probably like also Singapore Association of especially water polo team that come down and helping us doing this preparation for SEA Games. Is really important that we have this chance, because let's start back of the history of Cambodia water polo. It was that's what I remember from my dad, and he's a Secretary General also, and he's been working for his whole life for the aquatic in Cambodia. Also we are having water polo team doing the Genefo game is around 1965. That was Cambodia hosting the game. After that is a war, and everything was collapsed, and everything is changed. So we have our new president, as we can see, Excellency Senior Minister Sun Chantal he's become the president in 2005. Then we started to get it changed, mostly to improve and to develop all the activities, especially swimming, all the aquatic sport. And then in 2015, President was mentioned about water polo again. Then he will say, Kiry, we can try to make it water polo team in our country. So that is the first idea that we are starting our journey. So we're starting to have like a really small water polo game, like to just show to the people. Even we don't have the referee, we not really have any regularly training schedule, but at least we just bring them together. And then after that, we have Coach Alex come down and volunteer and helping to training our player and do two station. It's been one in Kampong Cham province because we built our facility there in 2015. And then after that, we also built the team in Phnom Penh in 2016. So mean that we probably have two teams from Kampong Cham and from Phnom Penh. And somehow doing the swimming activity, we bring the water polo in to show to the audience and show it to the broadcast, and people can see, oh, we are happy. But after we planning to host SEA Games in 2023, so Khmer Swimming Federation put it the target that we're gonna host it, gonna be hosted water polo also. So we don't expect for any special result, but what we try to do is just the target is to build the water polo team and also to developing the water polo in Cambodia. And we have a really strongly connecting with the Singapore water polo Federation. I mean, they are really fully supporting us, and really great opportunity this time that we have them come down and with the team and all team manager here. Really appreciate that what they've been put effort and then helping us. And especially this time we also have a really great partnership with Print, that they also supporting this program, and they also bring us together. And really important, like the team manager was mentioned, that we can see that the team now progressed another level of the technical and also the team spirit. So, and we're gonna be collaborate and gonna be continue to work it together as long as we can. I mean, like he mentioned that we want to grow water polo in Cambodia. So we hope that all our partnership and also the Khmer Swimming Federation will be putting effort on it, and gonna be planning for long term to develop this activity. So mean that water polo is gonna be more interesting thing, because we're talking about water polo is really similar to talk about soccer. So when the mention is about water polo, it's really similar to play soccer, but just only the difference is that you play in the water and then you use the hand, but you score a goal, you know, all players gonna be play like a team. So it's really interesting thing that we can give the opportunity to our young people, especially Cambodian young players. Like in Singapore, they develop from the young age. So mean like then when they grown up, so then they can be a good player, or can be a professional player. So our target is the same thing like that. So not just only one sport in aquatic. So we're gonna be do it more thing. So Khmer Swimming Federation have been a lot of things that need to be moving forward. So as we get really improving with the facility, so doing after 2015, so we get 4 new facility doing the whole country. Before, I can say, look back to like 1980 through to 2010. Cambodia only have one facility, is the Olympic pool, and was not a good condition. That time we have nothing there. It's like no generate, you know, no pump, nothing. The water sometimes going green, so swimmer need to swim and doing that time. But after 2015, so everything get changed. So we build it 4 facility doing. So the target is gonna be more, but we will see like slowly progress it step by step. So depend on the budget, depend on the involvement of our partner. So something like that, because our president, he's really have a really commitment and have really a strong support to our federation to make it a positive way for us to improve and to get to success. So SEA Games 2023 is really a big major step for us to move forward, especially all the aquatic sport, and especially water polo is going to be a really interesting thing that Cambodia or Khmer Swimming Federation are really proud that we can make this happen, you know, over 64 years. So Cambodia can be the host right now. So for me, as myself, to be like a sport people, I can say that because I've been involved, like when I was a swimmer, become a coach, become a secretary general. So that is what I dream. That's what I want to see our country to grow and to show around the world that we are the one of the country in the world and can do things, can make history. So this is really important for us as a.
But how many players we have in the national team right now, in Cambodian national team?
We selected over 25, but now we have only 15 because we have to limit the number of the team because during the SEA Games we probably gonna have only 13 players to be in the list. But we will see, depend on the ability of the player. So who will be the last 13 player gonna be in the list? But at least we will keep all 15 to be the team, so they can be trying all together and then be part of the team.
Mr. Ting, for Friday match, how did it happen in the first place, and what is the purpose of it?
Yeah, basically for the Friday match, what from the day one when we came here, we spar with the boys. Okay, we roughly, I mean, my coach Dejan will be able to see working with Alex to see how we can improve certain small stuff here and there within the short period of time, 4 years. So basically, from there, at the end of this trip, we need to play a game. From the day one to the third day, during the game, you will see how much the team actually improved. Okay, every day now, every morning we have a joint training. So the two teams come together. We do some training together, and then in the evening we play some game. So 6-on-5 drills and all sort of thing. Then we play some game. As of yesterday, the Cambodian team scored about 6 or 7 goals against our Singapore team.
Wow.
Okay, it's huge improvement. I mean, from today we will see much more. I believe we will see a lot more. I mean, the boys are really hardworking. I mean, looking at the spectator, their sisters, their whole families are up there in the evening. I saw the whole family sitting on the crowd, cheering them on and all something. I think this environment is electrifying. Seriously, it's very nice. I mean, to see this kind of thing happening with their dogs. They have a dog there, the kids are all there playing. It's a nice atmosphere. The whole ecosystem is good. And you look at the kids, the player itself, the Cambodian player, they are all very disciplined. Something that we don't see in a lot of, not even my clubs. So, I mean, we are all talking about kids, but for them, yes. I mean, first come with discipline, then the rest are all results. So we'll work together, looking at the potential of this team. Definitely on the coming game, it's going to be a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, playing a game like this with all the spectators, the whole community to see what water polo is all about. Of course, playing among yourself and playing with another foreign team is a totally different thing. Okay, you'll see. I mean, these kids are, I mean, my team here, coming here, they have been training. So in Singapore, our kids, we train them from about 6 years old, learn to swim. 7 years old, they will start to play water polo. Their first competition is at 10 years old. So it's a long process. We want to bring this into Cambodia, and so hopefully the next SEA Games we will improve, and we will improve very fast. We will get there.
Is Cambodian team formidable to you?
Formidable? No, I mean, they are good. Honestly, we could do something. Definitely, we can do something. I mean, within that 2-3 days, I mean, we can see that there's a huge difference. Given time, even we are already talking with the federation whether we could come together before the end of the SEA Games. We will fly down again with some tweaking here and there. We will make the game even better, closer, and yeah. It's definitely a plus thing, so that we have about a month left. even for the preparation for the SEA Games and all sorts of things. Singapore is definitely committed to come down and help as a friend. Okay, we're coming here to help and see that, make sure that this whole ecosystem is going well. Then we are also talking about the women's water polo, which I will discuss with Mr. Kiry very soon. Yeah, because knowing the ladies here, they're strong, one bunch of very strong group. Yeah, something that we are definitely looking forward to work with, and hopefully for the next few SEA Games. And 65, my goodness, I wasn't even born yet. That's something. There's something coming back and moving it forward.
Yeah. So, Mr. Kiry, please. So it has been quite some years since we founded the water polo team. So so far, have you been competed in many international matches, and what has been the result so far?
Well, as I mentioned from the beginning, like Cambodian water polo team was been built or just like have it during like 1965 to join the Ganefo game. That was the first team ever. After that, it's gonna be like after the war, so everything was changed. So I mean, like we didn't have any water polo player, or we didn't have any activity of water polo. So for international competition, we can say this is the first one.
Okay.
Because like even we call friendly match, but as the Mr. Tan just said, we want to be achieve some experience. So probably the change, because commitment, everything we probably like have it, but the experience, like technically doing the game, so they have to understand how the tactic, how they're gonna move, how they're gonna pass the ball, how they're gonna shoot. So we don't have any international result, but we hope that doing on Friday, we probably gonna make one of the history. Like at least we bring the team together and sharing all the experience and see how the improving of our team. So what I expect that my team can achieve more experience. That was the first thing. And as Mr. Tan just mentioned, it's a long process. So it cannot be just expect any special result coming up for like major thing, like like surprising thing. It's not gonna be happen, because doing a sport is like a real life. So you need to be working hard to get your goal. So you cannot be skip it, and you cannot be jump over to get something that you want to achieve. So Cambodia was planning to, as we've been discussed, to grow more number of the player, and also involving of the family, like the parent, to allow the kid. We can start from the young age, because our team here, so we just get our swimmer that from retirement of swimming to be part of the to part of the water polo team. Then we train them. So they don't have really a background from young age to start at water polo, but they probably doing like a game, doing the swimming time. They play water polo for fun, those things we've been doing, but mostly doing the past of 5 months. So we put the team together from Kampong Cham and Phnom Penh, and then we trained them together, and then after that we selected for the national team. As I mentioned, we have 25 players, and now we have only 15 players. So, and then SEA Games, we're gonna be selected only 13 players. That's what the thing. And for the women team, we probably gonna thinking about it after SEA Games, because doing right now, KSF or Khmer Swimming Federation have a lot of thing to be put it together, yes, to organize, and we believe that of course we can do this because of our president, the leadership, those all the team put together, then we can make things happen. Yes.
As we are going forward, we are like going slowly forward to a future. What are the challenges? The challenges that the Cambodian water polo team has been facing. So can you tell us briefly about them?
Thank you for this question. I think this is a really, really great question, and I would love to answer really fluently. I hope so. It's a lot of challenges, I can say. first thing when we start to say, oh, we want to have a water polo team, so we will start to think how we gonna have a player, and how we gonna have the facility, and how we gonna have a coach. That is the first challenge. So when we get it all done, everything, like when we start from 2015, when we start friendly match, we bring the team, bring some player to training. Then we have Alex coming down from Cuba, and he's coming to work in Cambodia. Then we know that he's a water polo guy. So then we say, Alex, can you come and help us? So that is the first thing. And also the challenge for us is like kind of like how do I say that? It's just involving from the people. Like, if you want to have a player, you're supposed to get.
There must be fans.
Yes, also kind of like if you have fan, you're supposed to have player. So player and then to make fan, right? So, but for us, it's also engage of the people, like want to join the team or want to training. Like Singapore, they mentioned like they start the process of learn to swim, and then they can practice in water polo. Then the 10 years old, they're gonna have a chance to play the game. So something like that. This is a process. It's a long process that we need to be done. And one more thing that really challenging for us is, like the result. It's mean like mostly people think like when you want to have the team, so they will asking about the result. What your expectation? Why you hosting water polo during the SEA Games? But for our goal for this SEA Games coming up, so we try to see our team to put more effort, like how we can competing in international level, because we never done before us one time. So this is the first international friendly match. So we hope we can learn, we can achieve something that to prepare for SEA Games. But at least, to be a sport people, we can say that we have to be fight. We have to do our best. We cannot be, back up and say, well, you go ahead, you're gonna win us. No. So whatever we can do, we have to do to make sure to push, to bring it the team to get as high as they can. This is our target. So I hope that our community, especially Cambodian people, supporting to give us the opportunity to show this is water polo about. They make sure they understand about that, because you can see other sport like in Cambodia to grow. Like I put one sport like you're talking about the team sport like football, soccer, we call, because it's not a 1 year progressive. So maybe 10 years, 20 years, something like that. You can see doing the football match in the club. Sometimes they lost in one club like more than 30 years, they never win or something like that. So this is the thing that we need to be working on and try to get the way to get success. So not just say, well, I build a team, I just want to have the team, that's it. No, we just have to find the way to go. That's why we have to bring Singapore team down here to help us, because we need to go and find the way to climb up. We cannot be stuck in one place. So this is our idea, that what we plan. Yeah.
But now, this year, for the first time ever, I think, the water polo team from Cambodia gonna carry the country flags into SEA Games, the biggest sport event in the country history. So, what is your expectation?
Thank you. So, like I mentioned, that we know that we have impact from the result that was people expect. So, as I mentioned from the beginning, like we know that we have to be face it. A really strong team from Singapore, from Indonesia, from Philippines, from Thailand. But as we are the team, so we have to try to get the way to going up to see the level of the other team they've been done, and we have to be limited our kind of like a result. I mean, like try to get as strong as we can, as good as we can. Like when he mentioned about first game we didn't even score much, but now we score like 6 or 7 goals again Singapore team. So this is a really improving thing that we have to go. So as we mentioned about the result, that Cambodia can at least achieve, you know, much more experience, and also the important thing is to win, you know, any match. That's what I can say. If we can win 1 or 2 matches, it's going to be a big success for us. So this is a really, really important. So, you know, we know that other team, they are preparing for long time, and they are really have a lot of experience, and they have a lot of opportunity to be competing. And water polo doing SEA Games is not much, because of some country they didn't even host it. But Cambodia is just open up, like, why not we host? Because if you want to have the water polo developing in the country, we must start something. So President really put effort on it, like what I mentioned, build the team, supporting, give the equipment. Even Singapore right now, they're helping us, give some ball, you know, those kind of things. That is really important. As I mentioned, the Print Foundation, they also supporting this program to bring the Singapore team down, and then helping all the organized activity for the friendly match here. So really supporting, and that's a good thing that we have supposed to start. And we hope that we have this to continue forward together. What I can say is kind of like, if Cambodia can win the match, is that the really big achievement for us for the SEA Games coming up. Thank you.
Anything to
To
add?
me, I mean, result is one thing, but Cambodia being a country that has never fielded a team for the past 50 years, can you imagine playing with the rest of the Southeast Asia country? I think most of them will have prepared for more than 10 SEA Games and above. Everyone inside the SEA Games squad there, they have at least 10 over SEA Games. That's 20 years. And from one first timer, if I can get the result close to the rest I have prepared for 20 years, it's a big achievement. It's already a big achievement. And to carry on this team to the next SEA Games and the following SEA Games, that's another huge success for Cambodia, because most of them, you look at the whole Southeast Asia country, most of them don't even want to host, let alone continuing. And if Cambodia this time around host it, form a team, and the next SEA Games we still see Cambodia up there, that's a huge achievement. You look at all this history, it's always these few countries, nothing else. So Cambodia, we are really coming in to help and see that this process keep growing. So the whole community within the Southeast Asia water polo scene grows. And we're not going to let it go one SEA Games and then that's it. I mean, with the support of Prince Group Foundation plus the Khmer Swimming Federation, I'm quite sure we can work together and we can prolong this thing for the next eternity, man. Just keep going. SEA Games, water polo, I think, to make result is not difficult. It's the people here, the commitment. I would say the discipline, the commitment, which I see a lot of the boys have, really have, and then the support from the family, really great. I mean, I was so touched to see all the kids and all something.
For this point, let me go into connect with that. So as he mentioned that not just only one SEA Games and then Cambodia was done. So perspective, like the result was one thing, but like what he mentioned, the gap, if we can play well, close the gap down, it's really big achievement. But also the next SEA Games is gonna be another target. Yeah, this is the thing that we gonna thinking about, and have to be a good plan to be there. So it cannot be say, I want to get this, but it's no good plan. It's nothing gonna be happen. So it's like a lot of work to do, but at least we're happy to do that, because this is for our country and for our people. We not do nobody. We just do it for our nation. That's a really good thing. And also we want to supporting community as water polo family in Southeast Asia. So we want to bring the level of the water polo up. So this is gonna be started from the platform, cannot be jump up. So that is our plan for the future time. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's all my questions. Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate that.
I appreciate this. I mean, it's just a lovely country. I mean, I mean, thanks to the Prince Foundation, seriously, putting us in such a nice hotel and making it all possible. Really, I mean, if not for them, I don't think.
Yes.
I think it's a great shout out to them. Going forward, I think we'll definitely, after this SEA Games, I will be planning to get my open team to come down to play more games.
Sure.
I'll link up with Malaysians and a few other clubs and to come down to Cambodia to play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year ASEAN motto is sport, live in peace. But maybe they need your support. So this Friday, 4 p.m., don't forget to go to the Olympic Stadium and show support for both teams who are playing the first ever international friendly match. That's it for today. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.